Okay, good morning and good evening, everyone. Welcome back. So I just started the instances. Okay, starting these instances. Second. Just 1 second. Yeah, yesterday we created a dev infrastructure, VPC, firewalls, VPN, MongoDB, and then application load balancer. Now we need to create catalog, but that is not through the direct Terraform here. So we will do it through the Jenkins deployment process. Okay, the same Terraform resources, but that is through the Jenkins deployment process as discussed yesterday. Like this. Okay, we'll do that now. First of all, yesterday we pushed feature branch to the catalog. Yeah. Okay, so I will do a simple change again just to understand. So this is changed when we hit the API in the browser. I just added one more K. These resources will be destroyed. To create them again. These are corrupted. Let's see. This is not loading. Let's see. Browser. VPC. We try to delete manually. I'll create the resources. What I do here is, so there are a lot of repos. So we are getting confused. So I'll create one new folder. CI/CD. So inside this, I will move the repos what we are using. Okay. And then Photoshop Infra Dev, this one. These modules, I'm just moving here. Is opened here. It's fine till that time. Let us complete our this one Jenkins file. So let's move to the concepts and then we will discuss how to manage this. Concepts. Okay, now Jenkins file, these are the stages. So let me configure those stages. So we already have those few stages. One is install dependencies, unit testing. Just I'm keeping this because it is not our responsibility. So it's a developer responsibility. And then Sonar scan server is not ready, but you know how to do the Sonar scan also. Just mentioning here. Oh, Sonar scan done. And after that build, yeah, we are zipping it. And then sashed, just will mention as sashed. Done. Library scan, publish, and then deploy. Okay. So publish, we need to change this. So what I do here is I will give the private IP. Okay, private IP will not change when you stop the server. Okay, for the next few days, what you do here, you will stop the server whenever you are not practicing it. Okay. And then com RoboShop catalog. So I will do here the version as 1.0.3, for example, or I need to get the version from the package.json. Okay, whatever the version mentioned here, I need to get it dynamically inside this publish artifact. Okay. So for that, can just mention, we will just search it, how to get version in package.json in Jenkins file. Okay, so this is what I'm searching here. There will be something. Yeah, this one, reading the package.json. Okay, so for that purpose here, 80, so let me log into this Jenkins. And 1, 2, 3. So in our plugins, there should be pipeline utility steps plugin. So available. Yeah, this one. Pipeline utility steps. It's already there here. Install plugins. Let us just check pipeline utility steps. Okay. If you haven't installed this plugin, you install it, pipeline utility steps. Just mentioning here. Install pipeline utility steps plugin if not installed already. Install. Okay. So now what we have to do, we need to read the package.json and get this version dynamically. So for that we have, so this is the code actually. So def is nothing but creating the variable in Jenkins. Okay. So it means you are creating the variable. This is variable name and the value you are getting it from read JSON file and package.json. So here variable name is this one, package JSON. Value is entire content inside package.json. Okay, so this is the key value pair. And so you can see this is the structured version. So this is the structured value dot. So this is the one package.json dot version. If you just give it, then you will get the version. If you give package.json dot name, you will get the name. Okay, dot description, you'll get like this. Okay, package JSON dot version, and it will get into this variable. Now you can get this version. Let me just write it and print somewhere. Here I will write it first. Get the version. This is the stage. Get version. Inside this, I will write steps. And inside steps, you have to mention script. So if you want something like groovy syntax, this is the groovy syntax actually. Creation of variable and then reading the content. This is groovy variable. So you need to mention script. Okay, so now you can get the version. Let us just print it and then check it. I will comment this for now. Okay, just commenting this for now. This is some error here in app. Oh shit, everywhere errors. I think I did not create the firewalls. VPC, firewalls, VPN, MongoDB, app ALB. Yesterday, while deleting, I was deleting from the beginning instead of reverse order. That is the problem here. Everything got corrupted. Force unlock this and then be able to close also. When you are doing, actually, you do it one by one. Okay. Just for the fastness, I am doing like this. You have time, do it like that. Otherwise, you do it carefully. Now I need to force unlock one by one. From force unlock to force unlock ID to output. This one also. Okay. So these are from different folders. So this lock is from firewalls. So I should be inside firewalls. Oh, something is happening. Oh, okay, let me do it manually. Just 5 more minutes. Okay, because we need this infra. 01 VPC Terraform apply auto approve. Change the directories as well. So here inside CI/CD directory, I creating this one, RoboShop Infra, and this one, moving it here. Close it as well. Oops, like this. But dev, open here. Push this one here. Where I opened it? Just coming back here. I try to move some different folder because we are getting confused with this one. It's not success. Okay, repos are in the same folder like daily. Later of the session, I will do it properly. Infra dev First creating the VPC. So it's already created. Just make sure everything is created properly. Sorry, today's session is running very slow. Moving the address failure, corrupted infrastructure. Okay, let it run. So this dashboard here, I want to create one folder that is Robo Shop. So inside this folder, I will create catalog, new item, but this time it is multi-branch pipeline. So what is multi-branch pipeline? Multi-branch pipeline is nothing but if you have 10 branches, you will get 10 pipelines. Now I will see that. Okay, but first I will push it, view terminal, and then here, cd catalog, it add feature one. Okay, just pushed it. Now I will configure this one, repositories, catalog, take the code. Okay, so this is the multi-branch pipeline. Here, add Git repository, and then so by Jenkins file, our script name itself is Jenkins file. Then apply, save. That's it. Right now we have two branches. One is master, and the other one is feature. So now if you see, automatically it will get all those branches, master and feature one. Now I will cancel this master for now. Now let us see. So this feature automatically is created. So we haven't created. If you have 20 branches, you will get inside this catalog multi-branch, you will have 20. Okay. And there is some problem with version. Now we will see the error. No such property package JSON for class. Here dot is missed. package.json dot version. It is not caps, it is small and a case problem. Package.json, package version, just mention this package version. Okay, so that's it. Def is nothing but variable declaration in Groovy. So generally in a shell script, we don't need any declaration. We will just keep it version equal to something. But here in Groovy, we need to mention this keyword def. It means definition. We are creating a variable package JSON and the value is the content of package.json. From that, you can access anything dot version, dot name, dot description, something like that. Okay. So now let us print again. Let me build it. And let's see. Okay, this is done. Firewalls. We'll apply here. And yeah, again error. Let us see what is the error. Such property. This version. Exact syntax. Read JSON off. Okay, we will try this one. Read JSON of file package.json. And then, yeah, we'll try this one. We got it. So there was simple syntax error. So read JSON is the function from the Groovy. Okay, we are inputting this file name. So we will understand Groovy more later. But for now, it is just a simple syntax to read the version. But just tell me one thing. Okay. So here I declare the variable in this stage. Okay. I created a variable here. Shall I access it in other stages? Can someone please respond in the chat? If I declare variable here, can I access it in other stages? No, it is stage level variable. It's not global variable. Okay. I need to declare variable at the global level. One option we have is environment option we have, and here I can declare the variable. Okay, for example, I can declare the variable this one, package version equal to something here, and then I should not declare again here. So here you will have global access. Here, if you create any variable, you will have global access. Since it is environment, no need of def. Okay, I'm declaring here. Now you no need to give def here. You will just keep it package version and you can give this one. And now this package version can be accessed anywhere. Now here in this stage, for example, or in this stage, let me just print just to show you it is variable anywhere. It is accessible anywhere. Package version and this one. Okay, pushing once again. System is very slow today. Should restart. And now let us see we can able to access it in another stage or not. Okay, it is in sashed. Okay, so we are able to access it anywhere. So if you make it global by keeping it in environment. So now what I do here, I will access it in our publish artifact. Here I can just make it dynamically dollar package version. Okay, now this is the Nexus URL. Since it's a private IP, it will never change even if you stop and start. And this one will be taken and uploaded to the Nexus. Okay, so this version is 1.1.0. Okay, now let me just open our Nexus. This is our Nexus 8081. Browse. Just make sure your catalog exists here already. Right now, we don't have 1.1.0. We don't have any package here. Okay, so anyhow 1.2.0 exists. I will make it 1.3.0. Next version. Okay, after 1.2 it is 1.3. So I'm giving like this, and then we will push it. Okay, you should have this credentials anyhow we have given last time, and now it should upload. Error again. Some error. Line number 45. Okay, comment this. Building it now. It is pushed successfully. Now, if you just refresh, okay, we got 1.3.0. So now I need to go for deployment into dev environment. So that's what we created here, dev deploy. So now what I can do here is, so this is the CI job, continuous integration. Okay. And inside this deploy, I will create another job that is called as downstream job. Okay. Inside RoboShop. So I'll create one item that is catalog deploy. And this can be normal pipeline. So I need to create one folder, catalog deploy. Okay, this is only deployment related job. We will not have application code here. I'll just keep it one Jenkins file. Let me remove all the stages. Here, deploy. I'll just write echo deploying for now. So this is a deployment job. All deployment related activities, I'll keep it here. Okay, so I need to create another repo, catalog deploy. Catalog deploy. So this is git init and then git branch main branch like yeah, master. Now I need to create one deployment related folder that is catalog deploy. Public create repo. This one is it remote add origin pushing it. Add happen to close keyboard. Okay, deployment related Jenkins file, we have to maintain it separately. It's not part of the application code. So this is part of our DevOps process. Okay, we are the owner for that. Catalog repo, who is the owner? Developer is the owner. Now here we are the owner. Now I will configure one job here. Okay, this is not going to be multi-branch because it is not application code. Pipeline from SCM, Git, and this one, apply, save. So now there is something called downstream jobs in Jenkins. Okay, we will see that now. Okay, if job A success, we need to call job B. Okay, so here job A is upstream job for job B. So job A is upstream job for job B, and then job B is downstream job for job A. Okay. Right now we have catalog. Catalog is upstream. If CI is success, something happened to system today. Okay. Lot of background process here. These are the one blocking my system. Terraform providers. So not released. Just manually ending this. So I need to go for restart, but this will end the session. We'll go for restart. Just ending the tasks. Okay. Now it is back 40%. That is fine. Okay. Now it should be fine. So if CI job is success, it should call downstream deploy job. Okay. If it is not success, obviously it will not call. So in CI, I need to configure in CI. Where is our CI? This is our CI job. Here I need to configure downstream job. Here I need to configure downstream job. Okay. I have to pass package version for deployment, right? Otherwise, deploy job, you don't know which one to deploy. Okay. So here I need to call downstream job. That is one thing. And I need to pass the version also. If you have to pass the version, other side job should receive that. So receiving, here I need to write some params. Params. Here I need to write that params, right? Where is our this one? Jenkins practice. Parameters. Just copying this. Inside catalog deploy, I'm writing something. So that is version. Default value, just giving something. Which version to deploy. Okay. So this job should pass that. So now just understand this. trigger downstream job and pass the parameters to downstream job. These are the things we have to do. Okay. So now just let's find the syntax. How to call downstream job in Jenkins pipeline. This is simple. This is freestyle. We don't need this. Yeah, this one, build job, and you need to give this. Yeah, build job. What is our job name? It is catalog deploy. So one step back. Right now you are inside. Right now we are inside catalog. Here, I need to come one step back, and then I need to call this catalog deploy job. Okay, and it's not a multi-branch. Wait, false is nothing but true. So it means this job will wait until the job is over. Okay. So this job will wait until downstream job is over. Okay, that is the meaning of this wait. Now let us try trigger this. Okay. Now triggered. Let us see this, whether it triggered this or not. Loaded, deploy. I need to push the changes. Sorry, pushing the changes. Now, once again, build now. Okay, success. Let us see this. Updated. Feature one. I push to master. Feature one. Okay, now you can see scheduling project, catalog deploy. Now, if I go here, you can see this is triggered. started by upstream project, this one. Okay. So it means calling our downstream job is success. Now let us pass the configuration. Okay. So here I need to pass the parameters. How to pass the parameters? How to pass parameters from upstream job to downstream. From upstream job to downstream in Jenkins. Known syntax only, but little bit. So you can see here, need to send the parameters like this. Okay, parameters and like this. I know something better syntax. You can use ChatGPT while you're practicing. Here, I need to use script because I'm going to add some syntax. This one here, just creating a variable params. Just the same syntax. Parameter syntax. String. What is the name of the variable? It is version. Version. And the value is this is the value. Okay. So I have to create this one here, whatever it is, version, just a small v. So this is the version it is expecting. So this is the version it is expecting from the user. The same key I mentioned here. Okay. And then here I need to give one more comma. Parameters will be there. And then you can pass params. Okay, so this syntax seems a little bit confusing sometimes, but no other way. This is the Jenkins syntax. You are just calling the job and saying comma, wait it, and you are saying I'm sending you few parameters. So this key should be the same as here. Okay. So this job is expecting version. Generally, you can do it from here as well. Like normally how you trigger. So you come here and then you will trigger and there will be catalog deploy. You can see build with parameters. Now you can give the version and build the same way as the human is calling the job. And then here CI job is calling it, but it should send the parameters. So how it is sending the parameters like this. Okay. This version should match with this version. Okay, remember that. So now let us just test whether we are getting the version or not. Echo version from params. Okay. How can we access that? Param dot keyname. That is param dot version. Push the changes in both repos. catalog deploy master here. Now I'm triggering the job. Okay, you can see this. Let us see, we got the version. Whatever passed from the upstream job, so you got the version to the downstream job. Okay, that's it. Now we got the version here. Ideally, what should I do in the deployment? Download artifact, install it in EC2, create AMI. So this process, whatever the process we have discussed yesterday, um, so this is our deployment job. So we have our Ansible playbook, and then when we call deployment, we were creating one instance, and inside this playbook, we need to download the package of the particular version. So earlier we were downloading something default package, but we have to download the latest package now. So we need to work with Terraform and Ansible here, both. So what I do here is I will create one folder, Terraform. Okay. So when I'm starting the deployment here, so what can we do? I need to move to the Terraform folder. Right. Just make it as init. First, I need to move to Terraform folder. Search cd Terraform. And then here I need to write something in now Terraform. So generally it is main.tf, and then what I do here is, so we have already our catalog code, right? So I'll just make use of this. We take the provider. So this is provider.tf catalog-dev. And I need these variables. I'm just moving the earlier catalog code into the deployment stage. Variables.tf, Photoshop catalog dev is fine, and then data.tf. Okay. So this deployment actually, so just thinking whether you can use this deployment job can do dev as well as production. Okay. So we will see this when we are promoting from dev to production. Just remember, I will change this again. Okay, but for now, we can keep it like this. Data, main, provider, variables. Provider, we will init. So inside main, we need to write these steps. Okay, creating EC2 instance and running the playbook. So we will do this one first. So we know how to create the instance. So that is just, let me take this one. First, creating instance. Understand the steps. Creating instance. Okay. So I'm creating one instance that is catalog instance. Okay. And calling this module. I don't need this subnet. Subnet. It's the subnet here. This private IDs, right? Data dot split of data dot private subnet IDs of 0. Okay. This is it, and it is catalog.sh user data and catalog. I'm just making it as AMI, catalog dev AMI. Okay, so today our job is through the deployment job, create instance. That's it. Okay. No need to do anything extra. So and here make sure your agent have Terraform installed. Okay. And make sure you have AWS configure done inside agent. Okay. Otherwise, it cannot connect it, right? So what I'm doing here in the initial or init, I'm going to do Terraform init. Okay. Maybe reconfigure. And then the stage. This is the stage init, and then another stage plan. Let's just see Terraform plan. Okay, so this is going to be a little complex. That's why I'm making it very, very slow. So stages, this one should be. These are the stages. Inside this one stage is init, and another stage is plan. Oh, shit. Init, plan. Okay, so we'll do this and then we can stop till here today because it's more confusing because of my system instability. Okay. So CI job is triggering deployment job. So as part of deployment, obviously we need to work with AWS infrastructure. So I created Terraform folder I'm adding all my Terraform folder here. First, I'm creating the instance. So we have data, we have provider, we have variables, everything available. And then this one right now don't have, just commenting this. Okay. Just testing whether we are able to do it from here or not. That's it, nothing much. Catalog, git add, I need to push it to the feature one branch. Catalog, deploy, push the code to master branch. Now I'm directly triggering this, okay, because I don't need it. Rebuild. So this is success anyhow. Okay, but we are testing this right now. No need to trigger from upstream, directly triggering it for testing purpose. Terraform init reconfigure and then Terraform plan. Got some error. Security IDs. So here security ID should be catalog. Let me have colors and see color. Like just testing if the full integration is working out. Terraform init, Terraform plan. And I forgot to mention dot value. Is element of split of comma. This one, right? This is the syntax, splitting it based on comma and getting the 0th element. Okay. Again. Listener error not found. We got some error with this, right? Better I stop here because it's more confusing because of my infrastructure correct. Tomorrow before coming to class, I'll create the infrastructure. At worst case, if you face this kind of problem, you know what are the resources you are creating. Okay, just not to get too much bill, you go and then delete the resources manually. Okay, while deleting, you have to come from the back. First, already I mentioned here. So in our general chat, while creation, you need to go from the first. While deletion, you need to go from the back like this. Okay. So if you are facing this problem, infrastructure is corrupted, you want to delete it, Terraform will find it difficulty while deleting. You need to manually delete all the resources just to escape from the build. Okay. But anyhow, what we learned today in this short time is triggering downstream job and then reading package version. For that, you need to have pipeline utility steps plugin. Sometimes it is installed already, sometimes it is not installed. Okay, pipeline utility steps, and then now here creating catalog AMI instance. Okay, so we have a lot of repositories here. Tomorrow I will move them all successfully into a new folder and we will work there. Okay. So you practice this today. Reading package version, triggering downstream job, and passing the params. Okay, creating catalog AMI instance. So to create this instance successfully, why it got that error? Catalog deployments. So here, so this is the one pausing right now because I'm referring this even I'm not using. For example, if I comment this now, so this will be success because I will use it later when everything is done. But now this should get success. So just checking the deployment job success. If it is once it is successful completely, so we'll call it from the CI. So at that time, the complete pipeline will work. Okay, entire CI and then deployment. So this dev deploy here is downstream job. This is the dev deployment. Okay, now you can see this. It is success. It is able to create the instance here, catalog AMI. So it is just planning right now. Okay, it is able to create one instance. Right? Any questions? Yeah, Santosh Avula.
Yeah, Shiva, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Shiva, I have the one doubt today upstream job. So you have to call the upstream job without going to that folder. How you call? So first we go to that folder, right? Moving to that folder and calling to that job, right?
So
But
this
without,
is what one step back in Linux.
yeah, but both of you in the same folder, right? Then only this is working.
So this is the catalog. So we are already inside RoboShop. So this is here. I'm coming one step back. Then where will be? Okay, let us go to the agent. So to cleaning up the workspace. I don't clean it. Here also I'm cleaning up the workspace. For instance, I'm not cleaning it. Okay. Catalog. Feature 1. So now I am here. If I come one step back, where will be? Where I should be? You can see here. I'm in this. If I come one step back, I'm in catalog folder now. This feature one is in catalog folder. If I come one step back, where I will be? I'll be inside RoboShop, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And inside RoboShop, I'm just calling this catalog deploy. That's it. Coming one step back and calling catalog deploy. You see this?
Means here the catalog and catalog deployment is same folder in RoboShop.
Yeah, it should be in the same folder, right? You should, if you create somewhere else, then you need to give that path. Okay. Catalog and catalog deploy should be in the same RoboShop folder to work for this one to work. Okay.
Yeah, one more question, Shiva. So we have to concentrate on as a part of DevOps, we have to infrastructure part. Suppose you have to go to application deployment time, they only what are the code is developed by developer, the code is packaged and deployed, right? That's it.
Yeah. So this process of pipeline, this is a one-time job. Okay. Once you do it and then set up completely. So the developer, what he do actually every time, he will create feature and he will go and just build this. So this one will automatically run. But the first time you need to do this. First time or in between, if they want some changes to the job, then you have to do it.
Means the application part is we don't have to concentrate on it, right?
No, application part is not the one. So actually this catalog, who is the owner of this catalog?
DevOps.
No, it's developer actually. But we are keeping our code here. I will move out this one also. I'll move this code to the shared library that we will see that later.
Okay.
So catalog, who is the owner? Developer is the owner because it is a code. You can see this is the code.
Okay.
For instance, we are keeping our Jenkins file here. Okay, with this one. Jenkins file owner is DevOps engineer.
Okay.
But anyhow, I will move this entire code to that is called Jenkins shared library. So that is centralized pipelines. We call them as centralized pipelines. I will move this code to there. Okay. At that time. So yeah, that will be very easy to maintain.
So
who is the owner of catalog deploy?
DevOps.
It is DevOps engineer. Catalog deploy owner is DevOps engineer. Catalog owner is developer. So this Jenkins file, we need to make it very minimal. Because if you keep your code in the developer repository, if you want some changes, then what is happening? So we are polluting the developer code with our commits. Right? Each time you do some change here, you have to commit into the repository, right?
Yes.
So then developer will ask, this is my code. Why are you polluting my repository? Okay. So developer has that right to ask. Okay. So for that case, actually, we will move this code to the somewhere else. We will see that. But for now, so this is the CA job. So this is the CD job. Upstream. When CI is successful, we go for CD. If say CI is not successful, obviously we will not call the downstream job, right?
Yeah.
That's what we are going to do.
Yeah. One more question, Shiva. So you have to multi-branch pipeline, right? So what time do you have to stop the master job? You have to concentrate on future job, right? So right now you have to stop master job. Right?
Yeah, I stopped it right now. We have some condition. So right now the code is in feature.
Okay.
So when the code PR request is merged to the master, then we will catch that event and then we will trigger the production deployment.
Okay, that is automation, right? We have to
that is automatically we will do it. Okay. So first we need to complete this. Okay. Once this is successful, then yeah, the same workflow. Here the PR will be merged into the master. When the code is coming to master, then we will trigger the production deployment.
So multi-branch pipeline means we have to mention two URLs, right? Git two URLs.
Like two URLs.
Yeah, Git you have to mention the Git two URLs for the multi-branch pipeline, right? whenever you call in the multi-branch pipeline. Only
No, single URL. What is multi-branch? If you have multiple branches, it will create this automatically. Understand?
yeah,
So if I create another branch and push to the GitHub, now if you scan, you will get that automatically here. Okay. So git branch feature 2, for example. Git checkout feature 2. I'm pushing it. Git push origin feature 2. So why we have that feature? Because every time developers will be creating new branches for new features. Now, if you click scan multi-branch pipeline now, it will scan it. And then if there are any new branches, it will create automatically. You can see this, right?
got it.
So why this feature is available? Because every time developers will be creating new branches, at the time you cannot come here and then you cannot configure the new jobs manually. That is the purpose of multi-branch pipeline. Okay.
Thank you, Shiva.
Janardhan?
Yeah, sorry. Hi, Shiva. Good morning.
Yeah.
Shiva, this one, is it something like we set up the webhook here? That's why it automatically, the moment it is scanning the branch and it is finding immediately the build is happening here? Or is it?
I clicked on
operative?
scan. I clicked on scan.
Oh, okay, okay.
So there is no webhook here. I clicked on scan.
Okay. Yeah,
So-
actually, yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah.
Please.
So when a developer created a new branch, they will come here and then they will click on scan. Then we will get this automatically.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm just continuing with this Santosh question here. Yeah, there was one of the interview they asked like, do you keep these DevOps related repositories along with the developer or like something like, see, now we have written the Jenkins file. So his question was like, do you keep the Jenkins files along with the source code or do you keep it separately? So if you are keeping it separately, how do you maintain it? This is what the question that was raised.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Developer right is you should not keep your code with the developer code. Okay, if you keep your code, DevOps code with developer, then his code is polluted. Then what will happen?
Okay.
He is doing his changes. For example, you kept your code with developer. He is concentrating on one feature development. Okay. And it was
Okay.
very urgent. He was doing it. Now, in between, you go and then you ask him, okay, I did some changes. Please keep those changes into your Jenkins file and then push it. Then do you think he will do it happily?
No, it's not.
So now, obviously, no, right? And then obviously he will complain. But earlier, so people were doing like this. DevOps guys, they are keeping their code with the developer Jenkins file. And yeah, that was the complete mess at that time. So later we got Jenkins shared libraries. Okay. So we implemented this in 2018 in one of the bank. Okay. So at that time we got it as a perfect solution. We will implement it through the Jenkins shared libraries.
Okay, maybe tomorrow we will see this something. The things will be more
Yeah,
clear.
once this is completed, this dev deployment.
Okay. Okay.
So you can see here a lot of integrations are going on. So what are the
Yeah.
conditions here? You need to have your infrastructure up and running. So that's how we do it in real-time projects, right? If you don't have infrastructure, nothing will work. So we have
Yeah.
to keep our infrastructure up and running. We should have all the tools running and connected properly. And then upstream jobs, downstream jobs, Ansible playbook, everything is coming into picture for
Of things.
the complete CI/CD to get up to set up success. Okay,
Mhm.
so that's what I'm going to do right now here. So today, anyhow, the integration is success between the Jenkins and then AWS Cloud. We are able to create the instance, and tomorrow, so we will install the catalog into this instance and take the AMI.
Okay, through the Okay.
Yeah, so those are the big steps. So once the Terraform created instance, we will call remote provisioner. Actually, remote provisioner will, do you know Terraform Ansible integration, that we call it as Terraform Ansible integration? Terraform job is to create the instance. Ansible job is to configure the instance. Okay. So you know that, right? Already in the Ansible playbook, what we did, we created directory, we created user, we downloaded the package, but
Package,
this
yeah.
time Terraform is sending the package version here. Okay. And
Okay.
Ansible, where should it get download? It should get it downloaded from the Nexus. Got it?
The Ansible playbook download from the Nexus. That's what it is.
Yeah. So now earlier we downloaded it from S3.
Okay.
Ansible RoboShop. If I just see here, catalog.aml, the same thing. Okay. So it will install Node.js, will create the user directory, and then here this stage will change it. So we have to download it from Nexus.
Okay. Okay. Got that.
And this Terraform will send the version, which version to download.
Okay.
Right? So developer is pushing 1.4.0. So this Ansible should pull 1.4.0 from Nexus.
Yeah.
Okay, and it will, installing dependencies is not required. So why? Because we already installed the dependencies and pushed the artifact. Correct?
Yeah.
So this is not required. And remaining steps, we will complete it. And then we will stop it. We will take the AMI and to the launch template and target groups, right? So earlier, what was the AMI we are giving? CentOS 8
This
practice.
was that.
Now here we will not give that. We will give this one.
Yeah, fully configured machine we are giving.
Fully configured AMI.
Yeah.
So that when the traffic is more, the AMI is completely ready with all the packages installed, code installed, and it is systemctl setup is done. So immediately it will come up.
Yeah, understood.
Okay. So this is the whole process. We already did this, but maybe a little confusion will come because we are passing the version numbers. We are downloading it from Nexus at the runtime.
Yeah, I think this will be like a really good, good to know, good to learn as well.
Yeah. So from
Lot of things are
tomorrow,
involved.
I don't use user data. I will use remote provisioner. What is that disadvantage of user data? If something is failure, you will not know, right? So that's what we are facing it. Earlier, when we're doing it through the Terraform and then user data, there was a failure in the user data, but Terraform
Yeah.
will continue.
Yeah, we used to go to individual log and then we used to
Yeah.
identify what is error. Yeah.
But this time we will use remote provisioner. If there is something wrong in remote provisioner, Terraform will not continue, it will stop.
So, yeah.
So that you can rectify again and then you can do it again.
Okay.
So in last session, last week we practiced remote provisioner, right? So the same thing we are going to do here. We'll establish that connection. We will run the Ansible playbook and then, yeah, we'll take the AMI. Okay, so this is the whole setup at a time.
Okay. I have one more question, Shiva. See, could you please go to that Jenkins file, catalog Jenkins file? So yeah, as part of this, we also included this script here. It's something like you are bringing the Groovy script and including as part of this is the, so basically it is a declarative pipeline, right? So inside that you are including the Groovy script. So
Yeah.
because the reason is like you are defining some variables or maybe to calculate, I mean to what is evaluate few free expressions kind of thing. So can't we do without using the Groovy script? Same thing can't we do as part of the declarative pipeline? Is there any specific reason to include the Groovy script as part of the declarative pipeline?
Declarative pipeline is using Groovy to do something functions, variables here.
Oh,
So
internet
it's created on Groovy sandbox. The pipeline is created on Groovy. So you need to write Groovy syntax.
Okay, internally. Yeah.
If simple things like stages, you can do it. But if you want to achieve something complex, you need to write the scripts, right?
Yeah.
So we
I
need to
think
follow
that is the
Groovy
reason. I
syntax.
think if we go to the this Jenkins GUI, I think at the bottom of the uh, build page, I think we have this Groovy sandbox tick mark is there. That is the reason. Is that?
Yeah,
Oh,
this is not a tough syntax anyhow. This will be a simple. But if you are running some programming language syntax, you need that anyhow.
okay, 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 okay. No, just ask like okay, because again, I was thinking that is when it is like Groovy script and declarative pipeline. These both are two different tracks. Like why we are including in one to another one? That was the doubt.
Okay, it's fine. We are going to make it more standard way. I don't want to keep this also here actually. I want to make it as a plain pipeline, and we will have something functions later.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you, Shiva. Thank you so much for that.
Srinu?
Yeah, hi Shiva, good morning.
Yeah, hi,
In the
good morning.
course that to see like OS library scan, what is meant by OS library scan?
Open source library scan. So last time we discussed, right? We are installing a lot of dependencies from the internet. How can we
Okay.
trust them? How
What's
can
the
we trust them?
difference between this Sonar scan and OS library scan?
What?
What is the difference between this Sonar scan we are doing, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sonar scan is scanning your code.
Okay.
You are downloading a lot of dependencies from the internet.
Yeah.
We haven't developed them.
Okay.
Someone developed. So how can you trust some third-party libraries?
Okay.
You need to scan, right?
Yes, it will be
So if you are
scanned.
installing a random app in your Google Play Store, so what Play Store is doing, continuously scanning those apps, and if they find something dangerous, then they are deleting it from the Play Store.
Yeah. Okay.
So as a developer, you have some freedom to get the libraries from the internet, but you don't know who developed those libraries. Maybe they have some malicious code. So it's our responsibility to scan and then detect those. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Got it.
Okay, that's all for today's session. So tomorrow I'll come up with the infrastructure, created everything before the session. Thank you so much. See you in tomorrow's session. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.